And as you're looking down now at that ground, tell me, do you see your feet?
Yeah.
Do you have anything on those feet?
Yeah.
Describe it to me.
I've got bows. Shoes with bows on.
Shoes and bows. What colour are these shoes?
I think they're blue.
They're blue. How lovely. And knowing that you can see yourself remotely as well, you'll know what you're wearing. So just connect with that. You'll just have a knowing. If you knew, what would you be wearing?
I'm wearing blue velvet.
Blue velvet. How wonderful. A blue velvet. Is that a dress or cape or trousers? What is it?
It's a skirt and a jacket.
A skirt and a jacket. Very good. And in a moment I'm going to tap you on the forehead, and when I tap you on the forehead you're going to tell me how old you are. 3, 2 and 1. How old are you?
49.
You're 49 years old. And if you're 49 years old you'll know your name. What do people call you in that life?
Margaret.
Margaret. Good afternoon, Margaret. Thank you for coming forward with this past life memory and working with me. Margaret, take a look around your landscape and tell me, you'll just have a knowing, are you inside or outside?
I'm outside.
You're outside. Is it day or night, Margaret?
It's day.
It's daytime. And as you connect with that day, being outside there, look around, and if you knew, describe to me your landscape. What's around you there?
Houses.
Houses? What kind of houses are they?
Nice houses.
Nice houses.
With big windows.
Nice houses
And
with
front doors.
big windows and front doors. And tell me, Margaret, what country do you live in there? Just see a country, the first one that comes to mind.
France.
You're in France. And in a moment I'm going to tap you on the forehead, and when I tap you on the forehead, you'll tell me the year that you lived in France. So when you're ready, 3, 2, 1. What year is it there?
1890.
1890. So Margaret, you're outside in France, going past these houses. Is it a town or a village that you're in?
It's a town.
It's a town. And as you're walking down this street, tell me, do you live in one of those houses or are you just walking past?
No, I'm just walking past.
So as you're walking past, are you going to somewhere or coming from somewhere? You'll just know.
I'm a tourist.
Oh, you're a tourist. So if you're a tourist, what country do you originally come from?
England.
You come from England. So tell me, Margaret, are you there alone, touring France? Or are there others with you?
I'm in a party.
We're in a party. So see that party gathered around you now, and as you look at that group, is there one member in that group that you're more affiliated to than the rest? Take a look around.
Yes, it's a lady that's dressed in black with the white hair and the big hat, the big bonnet. She's wearing a massive bonnet.
What colour is her hair there?
It's white.
It's white. And her eyes, what colour are her eyes? Blue. Well, Margaret, what I want you to do is I want you to look deep within her eyes, because the eyes are the windows to the soul, and as I tap you on the forehead, knowing that you're free from any pain, fear or emotion, you're just releasing what needs to be released today. Look into those eyes and tell me, who is she?
I'm her companion.
You're her companion.
She's so nice.
She's not nice. Well, just allow all that energy to go up to spirit. And I want you to put a bubble around you now. A violet flame around you. So you're protected from all those emotions. Just feel them going away now. You're just an observer of the scene. As if you're watching a movie. Very good. So this woman, look into her eyes and tell me, does she remind you of anybody today? Just tap into mind to mind and soul to soul. Do you get a connection?
No.
She's not here today.
No.
So you were her companion, and she treated you badly?
Yeah.
So what I want you to do now...
She was cruel.
She was cruel. Was it with words?
Yes, and actions.
Words and actions. So when she treated you badly and she was cruel with these words and actions, did any part of your soul at that time just fragment off or dull down?
It dulled down.
It dulled down. Well, now that you're in this free space, totally protected, I want you to demand that energy that she took from you. I want you to demand it back. So with your mind, I want you to talk to her now. She didn't have permission to take away that energy from you. Demand it back now and feel it absorbing back into your body. And feel your strength. Very good. Tell me, Margaret, as you go on this trip now in France, where else do you travel to?
Going south.
You're going south? And what's the purpose of going south? What is there?
She just wants to.
She wants to go south?
Yeah.
Can I ask you, Margaret, do you have any family in that life? You tell me that you're 49, but do you have any family in that life?
No.
No. And do you feel that that's one of the reasons why she can treat you that badly and abuse you?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, what I want to do now is I want to close that scene so we can go forward in the same timeline to see when something else significant is happening to you. So when you're ready, just close that scene just as if you were closing the page of a book, and just feel yourself drifting and floating on the same life in the same timeline, drifting and floating forward. And in a moment I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And when I get to 1, you're going to be at another significant time in that life when something is happening. When you're ready. 3, drifting, floating, 2 and 1. How old are you now?
14.
You're 14? And I want you to connect with your body and tell me, have you got a male or female body there?
Male.
You're male. What's your name?
What?
Awa? Awa, what country do you live in? If you saw the map of the world, what country would it be?
I'm in America.
You're in America. America. Awa, look around your landscape. And if you knew, describe to me what you see around yourself.
It's very desert. Mountains, desert.
And do you feel that you're alone, or do you feel that there are other people around? You don't have to see them, you can just sense them.
They're around.
So, oh, what's the purpose of you being in that area there? What are you doing?
I'm becoming a warrior.
You're becoming a warrior. So are you an Indian?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So is this a ceremony that you've brought me to?
As such, yes, yes, yeah.
But describe to me what's going on. Is it all male or is there female there as well? Describe this ceremony to me.
It's all men, male.
It's all men? Uh-huh.
My father's there.
Uh-huh.
My brothers are there.
Father and your brothers. How many brothers do you have?
3.
3. I want you to connect with your father now. I want you to go up to your father and hold his hand, and you'll instantly be able to feel the energy of your father and look into his eyes and tell me, is that father from that life, in this life today? You'll just know yes or no. Yeah, who is he?
It's Connor.
And those brothers, look at those brothers in turn. And you'll just see their face just changing, or you'll just have a flash in your mind. Are any of those brothers working with you today?
No.
No. So what kind of things do you do in this ceremony then, Awa?
They're painting me.
Oh, right. They're painting you.
They're giving me feathers.
Feathers? What do feathers mean?
That's to make me brave and strong.
Brave and strong. So it's a symbol of strength. Very good. And do all 14-year-olds go through this, or are you going through it for a particular reason?
It's for my father wants me to.
Uh-huh.
He wants a brave son.
He wants a brave son.
Yeah.
So what did you want? Do you want to do this yourself?
No.
Uh-huh. So you feel that you're being pushed into this slightly?
Yeah. I don't want to fight.
Pardon?
I don't want to fight.
You don't want to fight. And tell me, do you have a mother in that life, Awa?
Yes.
Uh-huh. I want you to see the image of your mother and tell me. Just describe to me what she looks like.
She's got really long black hair. She's very pretty.
Yeah.
She has a beautiful smile.
Totally detached. You're just watching as an observer.
My father gets angry because she doesn't want me doing this.
So neither you or your mum want to fight?
No.
I want you to connect with your mother's energy now. Just hold her hand, look into her eyes. The eyes being the windows to the soul. Spiritually connect mind to mind and soul to soul. Is that mother in that life with you in this life?
It was my mum.
It was your mum. So it sounds like your mother in that life wanted peace. So now we've got that information, let's close that scene and go forward to another significant time in that life hour when something is happening. So just close that scene like you're flicking the switch of a remote control. Feel yourself drifting, floating forward to another significant time in that life. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. When I get to 1, you're going to be there. So when you're ready, 3, connecting with another significant time now. 2 and 1. Be there now. How old are you now, Awa?
6.
You're 6. So we're having a view of several lives. So are you a girl or a boy in that life? see an image of yourself?
I'm a boy.
You're a boy. And what's your name in that life? What do they call you? Hear your name being called.
I don't have a name.
You don't have a name.
I'm just boy.
You're just boy. Describe yourself to me. What colour are you?
I'm black.
And what country do you live? Just see the map and tell me.
In Jamaica.
We're in Jamaica. And as I tap you on the forehead, you'll be able to tell me what year it is. 3, 2, 1. What year is it, please?
1703.
1703. So tell me, boy, what is happening around you? Look around and tell me, are you alone? Or are there others with you?
There are others.
So what's happening around you?
We're going on a ship.
You're going on a ship. And how do you feel about going on this ship?
I'm scared.
So why are you going on this ship then?
Because the white men want us.
Oh, right. So you're a slave? And as you see yourself now on that ship, tell me, who is with you? Do you have parents with you at all? Or family?
My brother.
Your brother? And I want you to be your brother and look into those beautiful eyes of your brother, the brother that you love, and spiritually connect mind to mind and soul to soul, and tell me, is that brother in this life today?
No.
And see yourself now on this ship. See yourself drifting all the way to your destiny. And where does this ship take you to? What land? What country are you travelling to?
I think we're going to America.
You're going to America. And when you get there in America and you see yourself there with your brother, describe to me what happens. Where are you taken?
And my brother died.
Your brother died. How did that make you feel?
Sad.
Because you're just a young boy yourself. So see yourself as you've come off that ship now, and tell me, what's the next move? What happens to you?
I'm at a building.
You're at a building.
I put inside a building, a stone building.
You put in a stone building.
And my hands are tied.
Your hands tied. Are you there alone, or are there others with you?
No, there are others.
There are others, yeah. So what happens to you all there then? Just an observer of the scene, relaying history.
People come to look at us, to take us.
So people buy you?
Yes.
And as you're there, is there anybody that wants you as that young boy?
Yes.
Is it a male or a female?
It's a female.
It's a female. How do you feel about that?
I'm happy because I'm getting the ropes taken off my hands.
Happy for no ropes. So I want you to go with that female now. And as you're with that female, travelling back to wherever it is that she came from, you'll be able to sense her energy and tell me, is she a good person or a bad person?
No, she's a good person.
She's a good person. So where does she take you to? I want you to go back to the place where she lives.
She takes me to her house.
Yeah. Describe her house to me.
It was a big, big house.
Big house. And what does she have you do there?
I work in the house.
Uh-huh.
I work for the house.
And does she treat you well?
She does, yes.
You're treated very well.
They give me clothes.
And are there any other slaves there in that house?
Yes.
So where do you live in that house? Where do you sleep? I want you to take me to the area that you live in that house.
In the cellar.
You live in the cellar? How many of you live in the cellar?
7.
7? And are you a mixture of male and female?
Yes.
Of those 7 that are in there, I want you just to go by each and every one of them. Just connect with their energy and tell me which one of them do you feel stronger connected to?
There's the lady and the man.
Look at those 2 there. Spiritually connect with them. Look into their eyes, right down into their soul. Tell me, are they in their life today? Who are they? Are they not here today?
I don't think so, no.
So now that I've got enough of that scene, what I want you to do is close that scene now. Close that scene and step forward. And take me to the last day of your life. So when you're only 3, drifting and floating forward to connecting with all the memories of that life. And 1, be there now. How old are you there now?
19.
You're 19. So what happened to you at 19 that you died?
I fell.
Oh, you fell? Before you fall, I want you to freeze that picture, that image, and I want you to go back very slowly and tell me what was happening. Describe it to me.
I was in the tree.
You was in the tree. What were you doing in the tree?
I was just in the tree.
And when you fell, is that when you passed over?
Yes.
So now that you've passed over, I want you to take a nice deep breath so that you can just allow your soul to step out of that body and just hover around that body about 3 foot above the body and tell me, are you alone on that tree or are there others around you?
There are others. They were chasing me.
Who was chasing you?
The men.
What were they chasing you for?
I don't know. I was hiding. I was trying to hide in the tree.
These men, what colour were they?
White.
White. So you feared for your life?
Yeah.
So you actually got away from them then?
Yeah.
Well, now that you know that you're a soul out of that body, I want you to take a look around you and tell me if there's someone or something that's come to take you home. And as I continue to talk to you, just Go with the flow and tell me, what do you see now? What happens next?
It's light.
Mm-hmm. It's light. This light, does it have a colour or is it just bright?
It's white, but it's also pinky, lavender, purpley, mixed.
So allow that energy to draw closer to you, and as it draws closer, I want you to also step closer towards it, and then step fully into that light and absorb the energy that that white light has brought you. And tell me how you feel.
I'm happy.
You're happy. And if that bright light could give you a message, what message do you think it would give you?
Don't stop.
Don't stop. So now that you're with that white light energy and you've come to the end of that life, I want you to go with that white energy to the next place that you normally go to at the end of a life. So just feel yourself going higher and higher, up and up and up, getting lighter and lighter. Travelling now to your next destination, either to your soul group or to the place you always go to after the end of a life. 3, 2, be there now. 1. Describe to me where you are.
I'm in a green field.
You're in a green field.
I'm surrounded by animals.
Green field and animals. And what do the animals provide for you there?
Love.
And is this a place where you go to restore, or is this your group with these animals?
I feel like it's my group.
It's your group. So you work with the animal kingdom. So what is
They
your
just accept me.
So what is your gift in that group? What's the purpose of your group and your gift?
To give love.
Tell me, is she able to give love in this life at the minute?
Yes.
So as you look around this animal kingdom, describe these animals that you see there.
There's lions, horses, bears, dogs.
And how do you work with these animals?
Lots of animals.
How do you work with those animals?
I become one with them.
You become one with them. And if those animals could give you a message for today, what message would they give? Slowly and gently, knowing that this is time for releasing.
Let go of the hurt.
Let go of the hurt. I knew that was coming. Let go of the hurt. Well, we're going to get to the bottom of that now. So I want to thank you for taking me to your soul group, and as I connect with you now, and I place my hand on your shoulder, just understand the message. Don't take the pain. Just feel yourself relaxing, seeing it as a movie, knowing that it was a lesson, not a life sentence. So what I want to do now is I want to connect with your inner self, your higher self, or your subconscious mind. And as we do, I want your higher self to use your voice box and work with me today. So I want you to take a nice deep breath in and step away from the body and just allow your higher self to come forward, your subconscious mind that knows all the right answers for you, to use your voice. And tell me, do you have a male or female energy with you, working with you?
Female.
A female. Does this female energy have a name?
Aura.
Aura. Aura, can you tell me, have you worked with her before?
Yes.
How many lives have you had with her?
5.
5 lives. And what is it that you're working together on?
Release.
Release. I think I kind of get to know this answer. But how's she doing today in releasing?
Good.
Good. Very good. Very good. Well, what I want to do is I want to do a body scan, because we can hold energy from previous lives or energy that's just attached to us from anywhere that doesn't really serve us today. So what I want you to do is I want you to do an X-ray body scan with her and allow me to assist, starting at the top of the head, going through the top of the head, scanning that forehead, down those cheekbones and that jaw, over to the shoulders, the torso, down through the heart. And we're just looking for energy that just doesn't feel aligned right. And you're going to remember that. Going into that tummy area. And going into these hips. All the way down the thighs and the knees, to the ankles, to the tips of the toes and back up again. So tell me, Aura, where can we work to today? Have you found anything in the body we can work and release?
The stomach.
The stomach. So Aura, what I want you to do is I want you to go as small as a cell now. And I want you to travel all the way down into that stomach area. And as you're travelling down into that stomach area, tell me, how does it feel? What's the emotion in there? Hurt?
Tight.
Tight. And as I connect with this stomach area, tell me, where has this tightness come from?
Fear.
Fear. And that fear, I want you to go to the root cause of that fear. So as I continue to talk, just follow that line of that word, fear, going down and down and down to the root cause. And tell me, what started this fear?
Abuse.
Abuse. Was that in this life or a previous life? Previous life. And were you male or female? You were female. And who was it that abused you? Your father. So tell me, why are you holding on to this memory when it doesn't belong in this body?
I'm kind of scared to let go.
Did you lose your life because of this abuse?
No.
No. Well, did you know that if you can let go of this abuse and we can take it up to be healed, that you'll become even stronger than you are? Are you ready to let go of this fear that's holding you back? It's quite deep-rooted. So I'm going to call on Archangel Michael to come forward now. And I want you to feel the presence of Archangel Michael working with me. And I'm going to ask him to press his sword of light into this stomach area. And as he does, just feel that blue sword of light going in, lighting up this area. And Aura, what I want you to do is I want you to start gathering up all that negative energy and those memories and all that hurt and that pain. And just feel that it's all getting gathered together and placed on Archangel Michael's sword. And have I got all that energy now? Before we remove this energy, I want you to demand from that Father in that life that he gives you back all the energy that he took from you. Say it in your mind now. You didn't have permission to abuse me. I demand my energy and my power back. And I want you to feel that energy coming back into your essence now. So you know just how strong and powerful you are. So now I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to take this away from you and offer it up to the Spirit, and may the light of the universe always accompany it. Rather than leave a hole in this area, what kind of things can we put in this stomach area that can heal? Do we have a colour?
Blue.
Blue. I'd like Archangel Gabriel to come down now and work with me, and I want you to see a blue rainbow, almost like a hose, pouring into your tummy area, and see that blue ocean freshness of new beginnings, of peace and tranquility. Just see it pouring into your tummy area, filling up all those gaps now, soothing and healing your body and your essence. And the more you need, the more you shall have. Just keep pouring and pouring it in. That's right. And I'm going to tap you on the forehead and seal that in. Take another look in the body, aura, and tell me, is there anywhere else we can work? Just feel that body and just see if there's anywhere.
Chest.
Is that the left or the right? Or is it in all of your chest?
Oh.
All of your chest. Okay. Aura, what I want you to do is go into this chest area. Just feel that energy and tell me what's happening in this chest area. Aura, why does she have a tight chest? Is this a past life memory or is it a memory from today?
It's pain.
It's pain. Aura, connect with that pain, and I want you to communicate with the energy of that pain and tell me, where did that pain come from? Just travel down, going deeper and deeper, following the line of that pain. 3, 2, 1. Where did that pain come from?
From losing loved ones.
From losing loved ones. Can I ask, Aura, did she contract to lose those loved ones?
No.
No. And is that why the pain was so hard?
Yes.
So these loved ones, are they back in spirit now?
Yes.
Well, I want to connect with those loved ones that are in spirit, and as I talk, they'll know that we've requested their assistance today. And I want you to see in your imagination a screen now opening up with those loved ones in spirit. And I want them to give you a message about all this pain in your chest. Do they want you to hold on to this pain?
No.
No. What are they telling you to do then?
I have to be free.
You have to be free. And do you feel that if you let go of the pain, it's almost like a betrayal of their memory?
Yeah.
Well, ask them, will you be betraying them if you let it go? What do they say? No. Are you ready now to let it go? They're ready here to heal with you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call on Goddess Isis, the Mother of Love, to come down now and work with me. I want her to go deep into this heart with her energy, and she will leave no stone unturned. She's gathering up all those memories of that hurt. It was a lesson, but you have a life to live too. See her sweeping up, gathering all those memories. You won't forget them. You'll remember them with love, and know that you shared joy with them. And see her working now, and tell me, as she gathered all that up, to my arm. Yeah. So I'm going to pass that energy to Goddess Isis and allow her to take that back up to spirit. And tell me, Aura, what can we put in the chest to heal the chest, to allow her to begin to live life and more fulfilled?
Silver.
Silver. As I place my hand here now, I call on Source to bring down that silver thread of life. And I want you to imagine now that that silver thread of life is now travelling into your chest, connecting you with Source. And as it does, and it pours that silver liquid energy from Spirit into your chest, see how it's activating this area. And look how it's recalibrating as it soaks in. See that silver soothe. See how your chest is resting. And there was no need to carry the sorrow when you've got so much love. Feel your chest filling up with that beautiful silver energy from Source until you're completely full. And more, and more. Very good. I'll take them before I can seal that in. It's a heavy one. Take a look in the body aura and tell me, is there anywhere else in the body that we can work today? Or what I want you to do is I want you to just go down into that heart area and just check that heart area out for me, please. And as you travel down into that muscle, tell me, is that muscle tight or is it relaxed now?
It's tight.
I thought it was. So let's go in there now. Go into that muscle. And I want you to communicate with the energy in that muscle and ask the question, why is this heart all tight and tense? What message do you get?
Pain again. Pain.
Well, you know she doesn't need to keep on the pain, she just needs to take the lesson and choose her boundaries better. Are you ready to leave, to let this pain go?
Yeah.
So I'm going to call on Archangel Raphael to come downstairs now and work with me. And just feel him working his energy of love into this heart area. He's connecting with your heart now to give it the messages of love, so it can release all that pain. And then the more he talks and the more he shares his love, just see how your heart is relaxing and opening up as all that pain is just totally lifted out of your body. And you just see those fragments of pain now getting lighter and lighter until they're all out of your body. And allow Archangel Raphael now to completely pour that beautiful spirit energy colour into this heart to restore it back to its optimum rate. Very good. So now that we've repaired some energy in the body, I want to come to some questions, and I want to ask you to connect with the Malkin Tower, and I want you now to put that word out to the universe. Malkin Tower. Malkin Tower. Connect with that land, those memories and those people. And tell me, do you know the whereabouts of Malkin Tower?
It's Barnoldswick.
It's by Northwick.
It's Barnoldswick.
Barnoldswick. Barnoldswick. Mm-hmm. And where specifically at Barnoldswick? Is there something there that will show us the way? Is it the north, east, west or south? Describe to me the landscape of where it is. What does it look like in that area?
Fields.
It's fields. Yeah.
You can see the tower from there.
So what used to happen at Malkin then? Did you have a life in that time?
People just gathered.
People just gathered. So it was just a gathering place.
It wasn't a tower.
It wasn't a tower. So it was just was it just a field where people used to gather? Or is there a monument there or something? It was a building. What kind of building was it?
Stone building.
Just a stone building. And so it wasn't used for witchcraft or anything, it was just a gathering place?
Yeah.
I see. We'll be sure to look that out. I want you to connect now with her body, and I want you to go to the area in her body where the memory is stored about being claustrophobic. So going with that word now, travelling down through your thoughts, through time, all the way down to the root cause. And tell me what is the reason that she feels claustrophobic?
Being shut in the dark.
Shut in the dark. Is that from this life or from previous life?
Previous.
Previous. I want you to take me to that previous life now. So just feel yourself drifting down that silver thread, all the way connecting to that life, and tell me, were you male or female?
And the boy.
You're the boy?
Yeah.
When you say the boy, do you mean the black boy?
The black boy.
He was a black boy. Why did they lock you in?
Punishment.
Punishment? So what kind of things would they punish you for?
Not getting out of bed.
Yeah. So tell me, what kind of symptoms does it cause in this life that it's held in the body? What is it doing to my client today?